The first thing I like to jump into on this is just making sure that you understand this about page. A lot of people do, some people don't, so I always make sure that I remind everyone on it. On the right here, you can actually see this part. This is not showing on the mobile version. I'm sure that you know this, but usually a lot of people add this piece of text here and they add that into this part, and it's like where they put their offer, they don't put it in their actual about page in the bottom. But I can see that you've done that here, so awesome job on that. What I like to do is I play a game called Click or Scroll. Now in Click or Scroll, what we're going to be looking at is the video, and is the video something that I want to click on, or if there's a photo, what is the photo doing that doesn't make me want to just kind of scroll straight through to the text. And so on this video, because your face is covered, I've noticed that I don't feel like watching this. And that's because we've got that big play button right in the front of this area. So I always recommend changing that and having maybe your face off to the side, or even pointing at the play button just to get people to want to click on it a bit more, because it adds in a better feeling for it. Now, I like that you have like the affiliates going crazy behind it, but if you just put your face there at the start of that VSL, it would be good. But to stick with what the member might be experiencing, we're going to basically just scroll through and go through to the text. And what I've done here is I've added your about page into my Miro board, just so I can break down the text a bit easier. It's a new process that I'm going through with auditing these about pages. This is the first one that I've done with it, but I think this will just help me explain things a bit more. I can write on the screen and I can help show more of the done for you element with this, rather than just having it be me speaking on a Loom video. So I'm just testing out a few different things, so I hope this is going well for you as well. So if I'm looking here at the copy, watching the video at the start, I think that is like it's a pretty good thing to have, because if you are wanting them to watch the video, if that's really what's pushing them, then sometimes I believe that having the text facilitate what that video is about and what that video is going to do for them is a little bit better than having it separated. So you obviously want them to watch the video and then read the text, but is the text, I guess, aiding or adding to the initial VSL that you have in the first place? So what we look at here is watch the video. Now, if we were just looking at this text, watch the video, obviously we've got the video there. That's a good thing. The second thing we're looking at is learn how to grow your school community using affiliates without spending endless hours guessing on your own. Okay, perfect. So learn how to grow my school community using affiliates. What are we trying to actually achieve with this? Now, you could dive a little bit more niche into the offer, because people can just go, oh, do I just give them the feature? Do I just give them this? And I'm assuming you're working with people who are a little bit proficient with Skool and are actually trying to figure things out on how to do that, you know, school related. So what if it was more like the first thing that you look at with all of this is what is the actual offer? What if it was like learn how to get your members their 3 affiliates for your own community? Because everyone knows usually if they're using like the 40% recommended affiliate on Skool, if you can get your members their first 3, that means that their membership is saved. And so is that something that you might look at doing, where you jump into the offer and actually help them get their first, like help the community owner get their members their first 3 affiliates? And maybe you could explain why that's a good thing. Because if you show them how easy that could be, then they're going to believe it themselves that they can achieve that and they can actually make that work. So I think what we'd be looking at here with this is making this part here your first 3. I wonder if I can use like a bit more of a big, oh, there we go. Yeah, let's do that. First 3 affiliates, just so we've got that there. Like I said, bear with me, trying out a new process here. Okay, cool. Then you say, I've teamed up with Dustin House, $400 million in affiliate sales, to bring you his proven affiliate protocol, helping you boost MRR and watch your community thrive. Okay, let me read that again. I've teamed up with Dustin House, $400 million in affiliate sales, to bring you his proven affiliate protocol, helping you boost your MRR and watch your community thrive. I don't know if the and watch your community thrive part makes too much sense to me when I'm reading that, because I feel like I've teamed up with Dustin House, $400, so a little bit of proof about him, to bring you his proven affiliate protocol, helping you boost your MRR and watch your community thrive. Is he watching their community thrive, or is it help boost your MRR? Will help you boost your MRR so you can watch your community thrive. Like, I feel like the grammar on that line isn't ticking for me. Now, I am diving into this quite deep just to focus on those words, because it does make all the difference sometimes as well, to make sure that the wording is right. Now, I know that you've teamed up with Dustin and you have him in like some of the other images, which we'll jump into in a second, but because you've got that part of his offer kind of sprinkled in there, but the name of the community is you, I feel like it's good and it's touching on the right things, but $400 million in affiliate sales is completely different to just like getting your first member to get their affiliate. So I think aligning the proof with the dream outcome that you want the community owner to get to would make more sense in this part where you're using that proof. Now, I feel like if I was to invest, because I see you everywhere, I don't see Dustin, I kind of want to see your proof. What have you done with it? Now, you're obviously leveraging his stuff. I understand that, but how could you use what you've done to do that? And that might even be like, this community grows through affiliates, or this is my exact system I've used to grow my community in the affiliate space. So it's something that you could look at doing, just having that proof line there. I do like the initial like layout that you do have on this part of the copy. Like, it's just very clean, and it's just good to see, obviously, like this as well, away from the about page, so it can be a little bit more broken down and structured. So we're gonna look at like what's inside. Oh, one thing I wanted to touch on is I did really like this part here, like the affiliate protocol. It sounds cool because everyone kind of knows what affiliate is, but it's your protocol. So combining those two words is really nice. But then you could also use that in the opening line, is learn how to use the affiliate protocol to get your members their first 3 affiliates. That could actually be the offer. And I think more people would want to join in and be a part of that over just like learn how to grow your school with affiliates, because it's just a bit more specific. It shows them the goal, and then you show them how easy it is to help them get there. The next thing that we want to look at is what's inside. So in-depth affiliate growth training coming April. Now, we're in April, so maybe you say, end of April if you haven't got that there yet, or maybe you have done it and you just haven't changed that. Sometimes a specific date is also good too, and that also helps you just keep to that deadline of getting that job done. Weekly live calls with Dustin, never get stuck. So obviously you're selling Dustin so much with this, and I think that's really good and cool, but again, I see you everywhere. So I want to work with you, not with Dustin, because I don't know Dustin, and Dustin isn't speaking to me every day in the comments. So again, maybe just really think about how you're leveraging Dustin's proof with his model and business, and then bringing that into this place as well. So weekly live calls with Dustin, never get stuck. Never get stuck, that's giving me GPT vibes. So maybe like a really cool trick that we've seen is like weekly live calls with Dustin, where we'll cover bang, bang, bang. And you can use that as part of like what you discuss in the community as well. So that's like weekly live calls with Dustin, where we show you how to get the first 3 members, how to do this and how to achieve this, and maybe answer some of those questions that you might be having, which, what's the right price point? And again, like now that I'm thinking about this, like from an offer, that'd be amazing. What percentage should you choose for your specific community? That's a big question a lot of people might ask in your community. And that's a question that I'd be asking as well, is what percentage should I use for, say, my low ticket offer? Or if I'm doing high ticket on the school, should I be doing 10% recurring? And if yes, why? Because those are questions that a lot of people are probably wondering, what should I do from a percentage, even though school recommends doing 40%, because it's very generous in the sense of doing that, and you help them get their first 3 members. So that's sounding like you would set them up for 40% initially, at least to get them started. But then also like, how do you make changes to the affiliate side? How do you make all of these things? So there's a lot of questions that come with the affiliate thing that you could be using on the about page to really guide your members through that process. The next part we're going to look at is direct access to Dustin and a high-level community of schoolers. Okay, that's really cool. Again, you're selling Dustin, so direct access to him, what does that mean? Is it direct access as in like in the DMs, or is it just in the community? I think specifying this, if he's really big with affiliates, then obviously he's probably not doing the DM side. So you want to maybe just make sure that something like this is, community, in the community, not DMs. Because otherwise you're just going to you'll end up getting stuck on that part there. You know what I mean? Like it's going to just be a bit difficult to maintain that. Now you've got an annual bonus. We'll build your entire affiliate strategy, normally 5K. Awesome. That's really cool. Maybe like hone in on that more. Now, I don't know what the affiliate bonus is, so I'm going to quickly jump into your about page again, and I'm going to look at the price of that start free trial for $400. Nice, cool. Maybe you could state the price. If it's normally 5K, but you get it for 400, I think you would push more people towards it, because as someone who's like growing on Skool, or like might want that for my clients, and you guys have an affiliate strategy that's worked, again, have you got proof that you guys have done a good affiliate strategy? I know the feature's like only new, but something to like really maybe look at doing is get someone a strategy and get the win, and then get the case study or the breakdown of that whole offer. I think that would be absolutely perfect for something that looks like this. So for $400, that's kind of cool. But yeah, make sure that you're kind of like mentioning that, or is there anything else that I get now, or lean into that, like what's in that breakdown? What do I get? Because it's like, we'll build your entire affiliate strategy. That could literally be tell your members to do this, and that could be serving that study or that case point at that point there. Current price $49, save 32% with annual, and enjoy 40% affiliate commission. Awesome. I'm glad that you put that on your about page. And then you've also got a trial. Now, if they have the trial, just from a Skool point, you can ascend members into the, what's it called? You can ascend these members into your upgrading out of the trial, which might be something that you guys are doing through the onboarding. So just like a little tip with like what I do with my one-on-one clients is, in your onboarding process, if they join monthly, if you could give them that affiliate strategy, maybe in your onboarding process, you let them know, or you resell them on why they joined in the first place, and then why upgrading to the affiliate strategy is most beneficial for them. So then you've got more annual members. I don't know the stats or data of your community, but that could be something that you look at doing as well, where you talk them through this process to help them, you know, move up into that annual amount, will help reduce the churn. And then you're kind of covering and getting them on another sales call. They've just bought, get them into the annual, because at the $400 price point, I actually think that's a really good price point for this. It's something that I would consider if I was doing like a low ticket community, but it's something that I might consider for my clients if I knew what you guys could do with other Skool communities. So something to look at. Start your free 7-day trial and book your free onboarding call now. Okay, one thing that I went through with my team yesterday is changing this to like, you know, make this like the affiliate protocol. Let's just call it AP. Let's make that book your affiliate protocol call. It just sounds different. And people know that onboarding calls can sometimes be sales calls, right? And now you might be using that, but if you have affiliate protocol, obviously that's going to link through to the trial. And then on that trial, you can use Skool's thing to upgrade now. I'm spelling that wrong, but that's fine. So yeah, you can have that as upgrade now, and I think that might work for your process. So that's kind of what I would do from the copy point of view. And then I'm going to go through to the next part. I haven't even watched the VSL yet, but we will get to that point in a second. So on this part here, now I know that you're also pushing him. Again, those stats that he has, like, is this relatable, right? We always want to make sure that that part there is going to be relatable, because if that's not relatable to the people that are joining, where they're just trying to get their first members to have that affiliate, it's going to be a bit difficult in selling it. Now, also, when members are moving through this process, right, when they're moving from this about page into here, into here, into here, into here, we're going to have like a lot of drop off. And I've seen that across the data on multiple videos. There was a page that had 20,000 about page views, then it had 2,000 views on the VSL, and then it had 600 like the video on the third slide. So just keep in mind that like not everyone sees this. And what I thought would be a better slide to have from like initially looking at the page was actually more like, watch your community thrive, 3 new affiliates on board, more to come. So again, like this is like leaning into that proof that we initially had up the top here. Let's draw a nice little line here. So that part there, if that resonates with this offer structure, low power mode. If this aligns with that, then basically, I think this image here would be better at the front. I know you're pushing Dustin, but let's move Dustin to the second slide. And what I might do is I'll write it here for you. So this would be the first after the VSL. This would be the second. And then let's do this as the third. Because then again, like you're also pushing it, and then this could be fourth. When I initially looked at this, start your free trial, I think you could also move this more to the front. So maybe we'll do, how do I backspace on this bad boy? I think I can just kind of grab take that, then hit delete. And then let's change these numbers. So I reckon just from like a photo point of view, what we're going to look at doing here is having first, let's do second, really push that trial. Then let's do third for Dustin and do fourth image for take our word for it. So I think that that could be a better flow for it. I love the graphics. I love how you're using nice colored branding. It looks professional. You guys are selling yourselves as like a professional team. I think that that's kind of needed in this school space. And I like that it's niched down into affiliates because no one's really covering on that. I've done some stuff, but it doesn't really hit unless you have like a specific offer for it. So big props to you on doing that. Now, obviously, the last thing that we kind of want to look at is the VSL. I did pull the social media card. So when you take your affiliate link and you copy the link, this is what's popping up here when you're sending it to people maybe for outreach. And that's obviously, that's pulling the first image that you have. So the first image that's not a VSL is what's going to show, which we've got here. That's what's going to show here. So maybe what I would recommend doing is just adding yourself into this part here. This is Victor on this part. And I think that that is going to just help a little bit more if you're doing outreach or socials. So what we'll do here is we'll jump into the VSL and we'll just do a quick little review of that now.
I heard Skool just launched their affiliate feature, which is amazing, but I just see so many community owners confused with how to use it, spending countless hours guessing and hoping for affiliates to start promoting. And I get it. 1 year ago, that was me. I remember I was lost.
I want to touch on, I really like the music in here. Just kind of like does bring you into the video. Like I said, like let's get that first click going because the music does want to pull you through and like watch this. And I think you're like speaking to school creators quite nicely.
I'm confused. I was trying to learn like how this affiliate stuff work and just the process. And I remember just searching through Google for courses and books and videos. I couldn't find anything. It was just such a black box. It was amorphous to me and I couldn't find anything that would help me learn this stuff. But having shut down my own marketing agency to master affiliates, I remember PayPaling my last $2,500. I was so nervous. I PayPaled my last $2,500 to an affiliate expert, and he showed me exactly how affiliates really work. Fast forward to today. The minute Skool launched their affiliate feature, we used this system and immediately got our first 2 referrals, where one of them continued after the free trial.
Awesome. So you're touching on what I was saying at the initial part of the video where we're covering your first 2 or your first 3 affiliates or having those first 2 referrals. Lean into that. I think that that's exactly where you need to be right now while you're getting those case studies of these bigger communities where you go, we made $10,000 with just our affiliates this month. That's going to obviously help you sell a high ticket program where you dive into that $5,000 like usual affiliate price. Awesome. I love like the cha-chings and the colors, and the video editing is really nice on this, jumping into that. But when I look at kind of the time of this, like 1 minute in to show the proof that the strategy works, maybe look at how you can bring that into maybe the first 30 seconds, because you kind of want to get there like really quickly to hook them in. If you mention maybe this, like I know your story is like valuable, but you could kind of cut this down so that way you have your proof of this, where you get those first 2 referrals at the front end of this part of the strategy.
And I'll never, ever in my life forget how amazing that felt. Having spent months on Skool, having run ads with no success, and just finally seeing my hard work pay off. But you shouldn't have to pay $2,500 to learn what I did. And that's why I teamed up with Dustin House, who has made $400 million with affiliates for his clients to create Affiliate Mastery. It's the community I wish that I had from day one. So here's what you get the moment you join. First off, you get our proven Affiliate Mastery protocol.
Yeah, so in this part of the VSL, I like that you introduced Dustin, but we've like learnt your story with hearing that, and we're buying into it. When you share your story, like those numbers, you probably are attracting a demographic from 18 to say 35, whereas Dustin being a little bit older would attract the older audience. So it's good to have a broad demographic of people that want to join into your program at that point. But I would just make sure that you're looking at having the proof aligned with the specific offer that you guys are giving, because again, you have that 400 million. There's something that doesn't sit right with me on that. And then as soon as you jump into kind of like that's why we created Affiliate Mastery. You don't mention like growing your school with affiliates. You're not mentioning like the hard hitting offer, what you're going to help people with. Yes, you've got the Affiliate Mastery protocol. And if that's what you're calling it, make sure that that is like the same on this, make sure you mention that around, because it sounds cool and it's something that people would want to get their hands on. But you want to make sure that you're mentioning the offer like very strongly, so that way people attach themselves to it and go, I know I can do that and I can achieve that too.
Which is built on Dustin's 15 years of experience, showing exactly how to grow your school group with affiliates step by step. This is exactly what I follow to get our first referrals fast. And bonus, if you're a visual learner like me, we're creating a step-by-step video course on this to make it even easier to follow. So you're getting the protocol and the...
We're creating, I would have it, maybe it's something that you can update. I know that you've got a training coming, but I think you'd always just want to mention that this is what you get when you join and not we're creating it, because you've taken me from, I could join now to get this, and then you're telling me that it's not there yet. So maybe I'd make the decision on whether or not I want to join this or not from that point.
The actual steps to follow, but also you're getting weekly masterminds. So 4 times a month, Dustin and I hop on live calls to answer your burning questions so you don't get stuck. Now, normally, Dustin charges...
What are those burning questions? Say those burning questions, like what percentage should I be charging? What percentage should I use as commission for my affiliates? And how do I actually launch this? What kind of school posts am I making? How am I DMing my members? I know those are the questions that you're probably asking yourself, and we cover those in the weekly live calls. So that's maybe how you want to push that a little bit more, is really work through that side of it.
Charges $297 for just 1 hour of his time. That's over $1,000 in value every single month, and you get this included for free in your membership. So you get the actual protocol that you're going to follow, you get weekly masterminds, and you also get a free onboarding call. During your trial, I'll personally help you see.
Yeah, onboarding call, change that to the affiliate protocol call. Just, it'll convert a little bit more, and more people will want to join into that. My beautiful partner, Sophie, brought that one up. It's like onboarding calls, a lot of people talk about it as well, but even just like a welcome flow is something that she mentioned, and using that different wording is going to help. But I think if you join the affiliate protocol call, where we set you up with like a personalized roadmap, or we do this thing, just really sell the next part of the offer with that.
Exactly how affiliates can be applied to your specific community. And even if you cancel your membership or whatever, you still get this onboarding call, and you get to see just how affiliates...
Maybe just don't mention, maybe if you cancel your membership, don't put it in my mind. Why would I ever want to cancel, right? I want to stay with you for the next 10 years and pay you $49 every single month. So don't even tell me that I can cancel this membership. It's show the confidence in what you do. Every single month we'll be checking in with you, and let people know that they're there every single month. Otherwise, now I'm oh, am I canceling because of the value? I know that I still get this thing even if I do cancel. Handle that on the inside. If someone cancels, be hey, I know that you're canceling. I still want to do that call with you, because that is something that you get just by joining this community. But don't mention it in the VSL.
Can be applied to your community, and that is invaluable. You get our proven affiliate mastery protocol, you get weekly live masterminds, get a personal onboarding call for free, which I'll jump on with you during your trial. You also get a complete affiliate toolkit. We took Dustin's best resources. I remember he sent me this huge
My computer froze for a second.
Drive with all of these resources, and we made them easy to use. So you're getting the actual emails that he used to recruit 35,000.
Yeah, I think people might want to see this a little bit earlier. This is cool. I'm getting the email sequence, and I'm getting this. Something that I had as a really cool strategy is if they land on the about page and that's something that they can unlock, you could be unlock our free email sequence, and then have them even book in for a call first to unlock it, or use that as something that you could have on the about page that you could push people to. Is hey, we have a free email sequence. It comes with our free training on our about page, and you could use this where you just educate the audience a bit more on this whole affiliate strategy in this process. So then that way you can get more people to this about page, maybe using retargeting, but then also people will affiliate to it and be hey, there's a really cool resource on this page. You can just go and grab it right now. They see the about page, but then those people are affiliating, so you can get more through Skool. Just a cool strategy you could look at using.
affiliates, you're getting activation emails and his best performing affiliate newsletters, you're getting a commission calculator, you're getting partner templates, and just so much more. But this isn't about templates and videos. This is about joining a community of ambitious schoolers just like you. You get to see exactly how we find affiliates, how we run contests, and just how we motivate our community members to promote us. Because I'm not some guru. We are in the trenches doing this ourselves and sharing everything we're doing behind the scenes with you. You might be skeptical.
We look the same in that clip. My head's down, you got the heart on, you can't see the eyes. Love it.
And I just want to show you some proof that this stuff actually works. Let's take Daniel, for example. He runs a drone community and joined us feeling confused about affiliates and just wanted a proper strategy in place. During his free trial, he partnered with an
There you go, another 3 again, like the 333, it's lining up perfectly to make that your specific offer. And I think that that would help more people join this from there.
Influencer with 112,000 followers and landed his first affiliate sales in a long time. Or Anita, she needed growth without draining her bank account, and she got her first affiliates in 7 days. And now she has 18 influencers and counting, where 2 of them are actively promoting her. Or take Tamara, who runs a Spanish-speaking health community.
Proof is awesome. I really like how you've just got like good clips of them, but you're talking over the top and you're showing their communities, their offers, their wins. This is really, really well done. I think a lot of people in this space should look at this as an example on how to do testimonial proof in a VSL.
Yeah, she joined, followed the simple steps of the affiliate protocol, and she got her first referrals right away. Isn't that exciting? Now, here's my promise. When you join Affiliate Mastery, you're not just a number. I'll make it my personal mission to help you grow your school group with affiliates. But that requires that you put in the effort as well, and that I can't promise. So here's the deal. I'm not asking you to marry me. I'm just simply asking you to try. Give us a shot. You get 7 days risk-free with our free trial. Best case, you leverage affiliates to build a community you've dreamed of, and you connect with ambitious and hungry schoolers just like you. Worst case, you cancel your trial within 7 days, no questions asked, and you still get your onboarding call. You get to access all of our resources. You get to attend a live mastermind. Both those options are risk-free, but the only thing that is guaranteed not helping you is leaving this page and keep doing what's been holding you back. And if you're absolutely ready and you don't want to wait, pick our annual plan. Like, first off, you'll save 32%, but secondly, we'll build out.
Nice, I like that. It's good that you're touching in on the annual offer and mentioning that in this VSL. I think a lot of people kind of miss it. I don't think it's bad to even mention both offers sometimes. I know a lot of these protocols around VSL creation is like just mention one thing and help them on the roadmap, but if you're not trying to sell, like if you mention this to people, people are going to come back when they're ready because they know that you're the authority in this space for this offer. And that's just going to help them make a better buying decision, knowing, oh, I could join that and get this at the same time. Or maybe I just want to take a couple days. I'm going to wait so I can save up, and then I'm going to buy your annual program.
Out your entire affiliate strategy for you. So we're talking messages, we're talking campaigns, how you're going to communicate, everything done. And as of this recording, about 40% of our members choose this option to get results faster. Either way.
Love that. If you have that, or you can get members that have bought that and you can show their price, like 1, 2, 3, 4, awesome. I love how you've just put that together. It's something I don't think I've seen before, but mentioning the percentage of members that have just joined on the annual because of how valuable it is what you guys do. Perfect. Absolutely love that.
Either way, monthly or annual, your success starts here. Click the yellow button that we all know and love and start your free 7-day trial now. I can't wait to see you on the inside.
Dude, awesome. Absolutely love the VSL. Few things I would tweak in there that I mentioned, but I think overall this about page is something that a lot of people in the school space should be using as an example, just from how you've got, you know, the graphics here, how you've all put all this together. It's mobile optimized. You can just tell from how it's all laid out. It's beautifully put together. You've got a nice strong VSL. Again, like let's get your face on the VSL where people can see that. And I think that with these changes, you should see more conversions and just see more trust in people wanting to work with you in the future. Now, if you are a school owner and you're looking to have your community broken down, just like I've done in this video, but also looking at your onboarding process, your customer member experience, and even how you are solving churn and retention to increase the lifetime value and actually make sure you're building a multi-six-figure level community, then click the button below and book in a one-on-one call with me. And I'll take you through a couple of things that we could do and some quick changes we can make in your community to start seeing more conversions, less churn, and overall build a multi-six-figure community online.